I'm doing bench press with a barbell for the first time in months. We're out of the last phase. We're going into the next one. We're going to be working on strength a lot, and we're kind of capped out with dumbbell right now. So I'm going to switch up the stimulus. We're going to warm up first. I know, right? Matt, you threw a 5 on. Did you? You threw a 5. I knew it felt uneven. I plan on getting as strong as possible the next 6 weeks. Pulling back the veil a little bit, my highest bench press for 5 reps was 205. I've never hit 225. In college, I hit 205 when I was 21. I was on my way up to 225, gaining strength fast, and then I tore my rotator cuff that Friday. That was a Monday where I hit 205 for 1, tore my rotator cuff on a Friday. 2 years ago, I hit 205 for 5, and that was the last time I really benched heavy. So I think that by the end of this next 6 weeks, I want to get as close to 225 as I can, even for a single, just so I can say I've finally done it. For a long time, I had a lot of anxiety even putting more than 185 on the bar just based on me tearing the rotator cuff, because that was not fun. See, I even a little bit, I feel it a tiny bit in my shoulder, but I'm just not used to it. I'm gonna rest 3 minutes today. 5 sets to go. 4 sets to go, sorry. 5 total. Easy peasy. Actually felt pretty good. It was kind of tough. So a couple updates. 1, we have been gaining weight. 2, it's not as fast as I would hope. Summer kicked off at work, and the amount of athletes that I see in a day and the amount of movement that I get in a day with demoing lifts, but also demoing sprints, skips, box jumps, whatever it might be, I'm burning a lot. So we upped the calories again. Instead of 3,300, we're sitting around 35 to 38. I'll probably be at 4,000 soon. As long as the strength keeps going up, that's a good sign. Good God. Felt kind of heavy. Either way, I think we go up 2.5s on each side, I think. If I did notice one thing, I think the right shoulder does feel a little pinching here, so we'll be careful. It's not concerning enough that I would want to drop the weight or stop. It's just hey, I'm working, which is an important thing to be able to recognize. Looking at that rotator cuff tear when I was 21, most people would be like, man, that's the worst. I wish it never happened. Honestly taught me a lot about my shoulder and how to help other people with theirs, so just keep being smart, that's all. Alright, I've decided I'm staying there for the last set. 190s where we're capping out today. 1 more set to go. I think that's what I got in the tank. Alright, final set. We're gonna see if this 190 feels alright. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, nah, that's a good place to be for my first. Honestly, last time I was doing sets of 5, I was stuck at 185, barely being able to get it for the last one because of my back. So honestly, I feel really good. One more. Let's go. That felt good. Shout out to Brandon. Finally added these into my programming. I tried them once and I loved them, but it is a new movement, so I don't know how heavy I'll be able to go on it. Here's to the next 6 weeks. 6 to 8 reps, 4 sets through. Definitely gonna build heavier than this. 55 was way too light, which I should have guessed it was gonna be. Pulling is my specialty. 65 was also light. 4, 5. I think I might go 75 for the 3rd set and then keep it or go 80. trying to build maybe the forearms a little bit too. I talked about this before. I have like really high insertions for my muscle, and it's just tendon length. My calves are the same way, which is why with no jump training, I could jump pretty high. Hard to get that larger look, but at least it'll be meatier here. And they actually have grown quite a bit in the past like year and a half, so that's good. 6 to 8 rep range. We're hitting 8 all the way across. I have a feeling I'm gonna hit 8 even with 75s, and then go up to 80 or 85 for the last one. I don't know why the rows are feeling so easy right now. I think I've been doing bent over row with 2 dumbbells, so the stress on the spinal erector has been a lot more. With the forearm support and the staggered stance, a lot more lat specific. I have a feeling we're gonna go up to 90 in like a week or 2. I'm starting to feel more like a working set. I still had some left in the tank. Funny, I realized pretty much, I think every video I posted on YouTube has been a leg day. This is the first upper day I've brought you guys. So I do hit upper. I mean, obviously, you guys have seen the size of my legs. Left side's a little fatigued, but we still hit 8. We're gonna go 80 for the next set. If I get 80 for 8 reps, next week I will be going probably up to 90, without a doubt. Time to go. Last set, best set. 1, a 2, a 3. Oh my fucking God, let's go. Oh, I'm feeling strong today. Past 3 nights I've had Oreos, and all my lifts have been great. Is that the secret? Double stuff, by the way. It's the only way to go. Alternating incline dumbbell bench press. Again, working on a lot of strength, so that hold at the top gives me a little extra time in between. Not so much a hypertrophy movement as it is for stability and strength, so trying to work on that a little bit more. Now, obviously, all these reps are gonna drop down during the weeks. Bench especially, I'm really trying to get that 225 mark. I decided literally yesterday that I want to try and hit 225 for the first time, because obviously that's a big benchmark, and I know a lot of my clients have hit it, but I've always been more timid when it comes to bench pressing, and I typically stick to the dumbbell. So 6 to 8 reps per side. Let's get it. I haven't done this in a minute, so we're gonna start with 60s after bench press. I don't know how heavy this is gonna feel. Week 1, we got plenty of growth left to do. Today's more of a figure it out type of day, being in week 1. Seven. Eight. Did feel kind of heavy for 8. I think I'm gonna stay because I have a feeling that 6 next set is gonna be almost as challenging as 8 was this set. And if I'm wrong, we go to 65 on set 3. But again, it's a figure it out type of week, so we'll go from there. The shoulder that I was feeling a little off in the beginning is still feeling a little bit like that. Some days feel really good. I have nothing. Most days do. Some days I still feel like a little bit of pinching and pain or whatever, so modify where we have to. Miguel, do that again. Oh, you're gonna be on there. I think you're already on there, actually. 2, I think based off of that set, we just stay 65, aim for 8 one more time. I'm sorry, 60. Stay here and hit 8, because 8 is feeling tough. I'm actually out of breath. That's how I know it was tough. Next week, 65 for sure. We're gonna go after this. We got rows, not wide, but more like A-frame instead of like pulling close. With the row that we had before with that forearm 3-point stance, we're able to squeeze the elbow really tight to the body, which hits a lot of the lat. But I also want to get the rhomboids a little bit, so I'm gonna go a little wider, get a squeeze in the shoulder blades a little more this way rather than just swinging back. Minimum 6, but we're getting 8. One more. If you guys heard barking during that set, it's only because that dog in me is trying to escape. I haven't done like a wider grip like this in a while, so we'll see how the weight feels. We're probably going to progress each set. I always feel like my range of motion is restricted when I'm so wide, but again, it's just a different movement. My elbows aren't swinging here, they're out here, so it just feels different. 8 across the board. That was really light. We're gonna go up like 20 pounds on our next one. Miscalculated. I've been doing single arm rows on this machine for a while. The only thing I don't like about this is the angle of it. You're like pulling upward a little bit, which I don't love. I'd rather have it pulling straight back, but it's a different feeling. That weight was more like it. I think I'm still gonna go up again for my next one, just not as high. I'll go like 10 pounds heavier on the next one. One thing I'd like to develop a little bit more, my lats itself. The width is pretty good, especially like from behind. You can see like I got good development in the width for the lats. I'd like to get a little more width front to back, and this is one of those things that's going to help me do it because I'm going to be building up the rhomboids in the space in between my shoulder blades rather than the space just below. I'm excited to progress these through the next couple weeks, go as heavy as I can, and just get as much development in my upper back and middle back as I can. I actually started doing shrugs recently too because I never work my traps just because they're just naturally developed. I'm trying to increase the size of them a little bit more, but I think the last time I worked my traps was 2023, maybe 2024. So like at most 2 years ago, and they're still super developed, but they always have been ever since I was a teenager, just in my genetics. Just a little extra oomph at the end, why not? This is the last set though. We're gonna go to arms and then get a little pump check. The issue I'm having right now in my entire life is my left side has been bigger. So for the next couple weeks, I'm gonna work the right side to failure and match whatever reps I get on the left, just to see if I can even it out a little bit. The left side hangs down much more than the right, and it's wider in my bicep and tricep too. So we're gonna try and even it out as much as we can. We got 13, failed at 14 mid rep on the right side. Left side got 13 pretty easily. It's the endurance on the left. Because the strength itself, I feel like I could do the same weights. The amount of reps that I can get on the same side is a little bit different. So it was only 9 compared to the 13 before. Way easier. It's crazy. Failure on the right, match it on the left until they even out. I think that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 6 to 8, 12, however many weeks until they start to look a little more even. If it doesn't work, then there's a blood flow problem, which wouldn't surprise me. Here we go. Failure. Seven and then a cheat rep, so I'm just going to do 7. I really started to notice the difference in size when I was around 16. I was lifting for about a year at that point consistently, and I couldn't figure out why that side would be bigger until it was one day I was in my basement and I was working out on the old rig that I had that was like this, I don't know if it was Bowflex or I think it was Gold's Gym. And whenever I would do chest press, it was like heavier on the left side and felt a little more resistance, even though it was like a double pin press and it was like both sides moved together. And that was when I realized, shit, it's probably this. I'm feeling pretty beat right now. It was a heavy day. Feels good, but holy, you know? 10. I went 14, 10. I'm gonna try and get 8 for this one as a minimum. Oh, that was a fight for the 9th one. We're done here. Let's go check out the pump. We got a pretty mean pump. The width on the left is just different. Obviously the right side with the tattoo, it's kind of covered up a little bit. So goal is to even up this side and this side a little bit more through the next couple weeks. I mean, even chest is a little bit bigger here, so we'll see what we can do. We're putting on a little bit of body fat with it finally too. So like for a little bit, I felt like I wasn't putting on anything. So that's necessary. So we'll see how we do in the next couple weeks. But yeah, that's it for today. So we're gonna head out, get a good meal, like, subscribe, follow Hard Gainers Guide to Growth. Peace.